Hello, hello. I've been working the grills all day and I'm ready to have a Chris in the morning, a chill Sunday afternoon, music hangout, starting here in just a few minutes. Don't go anywhere. Join the jam. Every super today gets a shout out added to the website. We haven't done that in a while. Thank you for being here. Stick around. We'll be kicking off in just a few minutes. Oh yes, oh yes. We got so much to cover today, gang. I'm champing at the bit. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to go. But I got to do my socials. I gotta do my socials. Ooh, that went right inside my very expensive microphone. Ooh, and it's not even the usual thing too. It's like bright yellow. That's gonna cost me. And Discord. We're not gonna forget Discord today. Not gonna. I'm gonna tag everyone because we're annoying. We love to annoy. Bam. And we're gonna do Instagram with my favorite filter. Oh, my teeth look awful. That one's going black and white, I think. Oh, no, there we go. That'll do. You're listening to Between the Bars by Brad Mehidao. Or is it Meldau? That's an L. That's for sure an L. Meldau. Off to a great start. Join the jam. We're hanging out on Spotify as usual until something better comes along. Up next, Junk Drawer by Hudson Freeman. Discovered this guy through TikTok of all places. Beautiful album. It's called Hudson Freeman is a Folk Artist. The way this works is we all get together in a Spotify jam and build a playlist together. I'll be looking for requests in the YouTube chat and adding them as we go. Don't worry if you're not a Spotify user. Just follow along on whichever platform you use for music, whether it's Deezer or Bebo or Amazon Prime, a separate YouTube tab, 2 plastic cups connected with string, whatever it is. You'll always be able to see what we're listening to above my head. You'll be able to see what we have queued up next and roughly where I am in the song so you can stay in sync. And we have one rule here on Chris in the Morning. That's if you super chat with the song request, we have to play the song and it gets bumped right to the top of the list. You can also become a member of the channel for bonus members-only streams, priority chat, and an extra request every month. That you can. Welcome to Chris in the Morning, everybody. Hello. Hello. Hi. Hello, everybody. Can you hear and see me okay? Am I coming through? Am I reaching you wherever you are? Hey, James. Hey, John. What's up? Hey, Seth. We got some new usernames in the chat here. Insert generic username here. What's up? Hey, how's it going? Damien is here. Peter Pan's Playground. That sounds suspicious, but hello, welcome. We're hanging out in the jam. If you haven't joined it, go ahead and join it. The link is in the down, or you can follow along, like I said, follow along using your platform of choice. You're always going to be able to see everything on the screen. This is YouTube's favorite music discovery show. Don't check, don't Google it, just accept it. And the doctor is not in today. Instead, I have an organic turmeric ginger shot from Lidl. Because this week is I'm starting a week of cutting. I've got to eat healthy, take in fewer calories, so no sugary sodas for me today. Ooh. Yes, it's healthy. It's good for me. Yes. Oh, welcome. How's everybody's Sunday doing? Tell me about it in the chat. Tell me what your weekend's like. We've got a huge, absolutely mammoth show. I'm starting late, but I think we're going to run late as well because you've never seen my notes. You can't see my notes, but you've never seen my notes so stacked. I was doing my pre-show look around, building the playlist. I noticed first up, there's a new album from Big Thief. This is it. It's called Double Infinity. Very excited about that. Hadn't noticed it come out. I've been so busy. But that is just the surface. Like, we had so many incredible releases here in August. Right? Get this. There's a new Hives album. There's a new Blood Orange album. There's the new Hayley Williams album that everybody's very excited about. The Deftones finally released Private Music a couple of weeks ago. There's Loewe's A Matter of Time. Earl Sweatshirt dropped a new album. Baby Metal dropped a new album in August. It has been a very, very, very good summer for music. An incredibly good summer for music. Even J-Beebs, Justin himself, dropped a new one. We probably won't check that one out, but I mean, maybe if you guys want to. We've had our first direct snacky poo in from Sarah. Thank you so much. Make it known in the chat. Friendly reminder that the Stripe link is in the description. It gets more money to Bing than supers. Thank you, Sarah. Thank you so much. That is true, yes. You can support the show via super chats and get a priority request. But if you don't mind taking a couple extra clicks, you can do it direct via Stripe, and I get to keep, it's something like 92% of that rather than the 50% that I get to keep when you do it through YouTube. Thank you for the reminder, Sarah. And I'm going to stick that in the ledger for you. Bringing your total to 7. You let me know when you want to spend any of them. I'm going to dip into the chat. I'm going to say hi to a few folks, read out some messages. Then I'm going to play the explainer one more time, and then we're going to get into our first vibe check. You're listening to Big Thief here on Chris in the Morning. Welcome. Bow, bow, bow. I built some Lego portal turrets this weekend. Hell yeah, says Seth. Anything with turmeric is goated, says Alex. Hell yeah. The context of the name, says Peter Pan's Playground. Hey, you don't have to defend yourself. But the context of the name is that I sort of want to stay young at heart, despite growing up. Hey, you can do it. I did it. We can all do it. That's a great goal. James Martin, I've just come back from a week-long vacation in Vermont. Hell yeah, I remember you telling us about that a couple shows ago. So happy to be here. I hope you had a great holiday. Tuning in from a cafe in Brooklyn, says Sarah, as I wait for a Berlioz concert tonight at 4. Tonight at 4? That's not tonight. That's really early for a gig. Is it like a matinee? Are they doing 2? Or is it really long? 4 till 10? 4 till 10 is a good length of gig. That is a good long gig. I hope you brought a little folding chair. Yikes. Quite the city slicker, says Stealth Path RE, vis-a-vis Sarah's Brooklyn Times. Oh, God, I miss Brooklyn. I haven't been to New York since the before times. And it's feeling very distant lately. Little throwback to last week. We were on a Bend It Like Beckham kick. My Bend It Like Beckham video is coming out this week. Look out for it, probably Thursday. And to shout out that, to throw back to last week, this is Backyard Dog. Baddest, roughest. Celebrating 80,000 subscribers over on that channel. I'm very, very proud of that. Very proud of it. Thank you so much if you're one of them, thank you for being there. I assume most of you are. Hey, Fousey, what's up? Happy Sunday. And we've had 3 snacky poos in. 3! 3 early show snacky poos purchased by James Martin, the one and only. Thank you so much. Let me know if you have a request. Otherwise, they're going in the ledger for now. James, adding you to the bottom. Hell yeah, thank you so much. Thank you for supporting the stream. I appreciate it. No theme yet. We're going to get into it. Let me press this button for the latecomers, and then we'll get into our first vibe check. How about that? The way this works is we all get together in a Spotify jam and build a playlist together. I'll be looking for requests in the YouTube chat and adding them as we go. Don't worry if you're not a Spotify user, just follow along on whichever platform you use for music, whether it's Deezer or Bebo or Amazon Prime, a separate YouTube tab, 2 plastic cups connected with string, whatever it is. You'll always be able to see what we're listening to above my head. You'll be able to see what we have queued up next and roughly where I am in the song so you can stay in sync. And we have one rule here on Chris in the Morning. That's if you super chat with the song request, we have to play the song and it gets bumped right to the top of the list. That's true. You can also become a member of the channel for bonus members-only streams, priority chat, and an extra request every month. And today only, this is the first, we haven't done this in ages, but today only, everybody who supers or buys a snacky poo today is getting a shout out added to the website. That means you go on the Hall of Fame on chriscoolblog.com. It's little, you probably don't care about it, but I like doing it. And we haven't done it in ages. So that's like added but perk today is you get your name on the website under one of my videos. Thank you for supporting the show. What is the third one? I need a third one. This is a serious music stream. Okay, we got some weird ones, okay? I'm just spouting off the dome here. Ooh, God, I love that sample. That is $1 million sample. I will say. Now that that is back in my life, I don't think it's ever going away. Just one more reason to love Bend It Like Beckham. Thank you. Thank you. Who am I thanking? I don't even know. I'm thanking music. This is K Tronada from their August album, their new album, Ain't No Damn Way. This is called Target Joint. And I'm going to throw our first vibe check in the chat for you now. What's the vibe? Let me know. Cast your votes in the chat. And then we'll take our first round of requests here on Chris in the Morning. They're a bit odd. They're a bit abstract. That's just the mood I'm in. We've had a super in from Stealth. Thank you so much. Stealth, going up to 2 in the ledger. You let me know when you want to redeem any of your snacky poos. Anybody, you can see the ledger up in the top left of the screen. Any one of you that has snacky poos in the bank, all you got to do to redeem one is try and get my attention with an all caps snacky poo followed by the song request. And I'll bump it right to the top of the list for you. Thank you. So far, the poll is leaning towards 2025 Song of the Summer. So I had this idea, right? Because everybody's up in arms that there's no Song of the Summer. And it's the end of summer now. We're getting to the end of it. And we've had no definitive Song of the Summer, right? Where's Hot to Go? Where's Espresso? Where's the, you know, Crimea River, right? We've had no definitive Song of the Summer this year. So if this wins, it's your chance as the audience, as the enlightened Chris Cool Blog audience, to throw out your suggestions, your nominations for Song of the Summer 2025. Whoa! Whoa! Annie, I'm a hawk! Annie, I'm a hawk! Somebody whose name starts with M, I don't want to dox you if you don't want your name said out loud, but if you're in the chat and you just bought 4 snacky poos via Stripe, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Make yourself known. I'll put you on the ledger. I've got a little thing. You can't see this, but I have under my monitor loads of a growing number of Post-it notes that are taped so that they're permanent, that are like people's names, the names to usernames, so that I'm not always like doxing and dead naming people. And you'll get added to it. You'll get added to it, Michelle. Thank you so much for supporting the stream. Four snacky poos. Run! That's it. Sorry, there's a lag. Run. Bringing your total up to 8, my friend. Thank you so much for supporting the stream. You let me know. You let me know when you want to redeem one. I appreciate you. Thank you. And before I can even get it finished, another's come in for 3 snacky poos added to the ledger. From my man Victor, who I feel confident saying because that's your username on Instagram as well. Thank you so much. Shout out in the chat. I have a feeling that's Fousey. It's Fousey, isn't it? Yeah. Fousey coming in strong with 3. Thank you so much. The generosity is amazing so far today. Thank you so much. It keeps me going. It makes this thing viable. I appreciate you. But you're going to have to start spending them because we're running out of songs. I got to put some songs on. Let's get some of these Instagram requests in as padding, huh? Oh yeah. I'd forgotten I queued this up. This is In Motion, collaboration that I did many, many years ago with Hi-Fi Spaceship and Flyover. Friend of the show, Rob, has been re-releasing things. Yeah, friend of the show, Rob Clems, fantastic producer. This is some of his work. Has been re-releasing old projects, and one of them was this collaboration, so I thought I'd help him out. It's an old one, but it's a cute little textural little thing that we made. What? Ooh, maybe 10 years ago? 8? Goodness, it's been a while. Snacky Poo, a big request. Let me just double check that there haven't been any others. Hell yeah. Continue the run. Super chat requesting The Beths. Straight Line Was a Lie. Thank you so much. I will get that queued for you. And we'll bump it right to the top of the list. Thank you so much. Oh God, I just added the whole album. It happens. I'm going to bump that up. Thank you so much. Shout out to The Beth's new shit. That's another of these amazing new albums. Just came out. I didn't even get to it. Thank you for the request. Sarah, OMG, I was totally going to snacky poo The Beths. A lot of love for The Beths today in the chat. Hey, Michaela T, is the snacky poo just a request? Yes, so it's two ways of doing exactly the same thing. You can super chat here on YouTube if you prefer, or if you don't mind taking a couple extra clicks, you can support me directly via Stripe. And then if you do it that way, you can either bank it in the ledger, which is on screen, or you can spend it immediately to make your request, and it works exactly the same way. You can choose whatever you want within reason. It can't be like racist. We have actually had to ban a couple of things. And I gotta play it, and I bump it right to the next slot. Ooh! That's such a cute little name for it. Thanks, I stole it from Limp Bizkit. And you know, when we start doing the new member streams in Discord, my walk on stage music is going to be Snacky Poo by Limp Bizkit. Like every time, it's going to be the theme tune. We got a Snacky Poo request in from Foozy. Thank you for supporting the stream. He wants a This Too Shall Pass, Danny Schmidt. Your wish is my command. I'm going to bump it right up there, just after The Beths. So coming up next, Straight Line Was a Lie by The Beths. This Too Shall Pass, Danny Schmidt. Followed by a couple of requests that came in through Discord, through the request line for the members. Got a whole bunch of stuff. And then we're going to get into our first vibe, which is going to be 2025 Song of the Summer. So go ahead and drop your requests now in the chat, and I will select a few and add them. If you're new here, please don't add anything yourself. We only take requests through the chat. Otherwise, it becomes a bit of a mess. What are your nominations for Song of the Summer 2025? I think it probably should have come out this year, but maybe I could allow last year as well. This is Straight Line Was a Lie by the Beths. Came out this year. It's the name of the album as well. And this was super chat requested by Continue the Run. Thank you for supporting the stream. Thank you for your generosity. It keeps Chris in the Morning live. It keeps me, personally, alive. I need it. And we got another Snacky Poo request in, a premium request in from James Martin. Thank you so much. Song of the Summer by Sad Alex. Well, it's in the title, isn't it? This is feeling pretty summery. And we've got another super chat in from Alex. Thank you so much. Black Shape, The Fourth Wall. I have a feeling that's not going to be very summery, but I do fucking love Black Shape. I'm going to bump those both right to the top of the list after the other super requests. Thank you so much. Bam. This is Chris in the Morning. Oh, goodness. Sarah Shrek. You know what? If I may, we're going to move these back down. We're going to kick off Song of the Summer, right? Does that make sense? Actually, no. No, they're all good. All of this is good. We got another priority request in from Sarah Shrek. Thank you so much. 8 Films by Ucha Combini. Ucha Combini. I hope I'm saying that correctly. Uchu Combini. Goodness, I don't know this at all. But it looks foreign. Fantastic. I'm going to have a little look through the chat and add a few more. We all know the real song of the summer is Golden by from K-pop Demon Hunters. You may not be wrong. Speaking of things that are banned, Banjo requesting Naked Cowboys at Ram Ranch. No, we don't play that artist on the stream anymore. Thank you. It started to not be good or enjoyable. We're going to queue up Archangel. We're going to queue up... Yeah, you guessed it. It's Chrissy Boo time. Welcome, Harvey. Los Sun Hermanos. Ooh, okay. Oh, yes, that album. This album, I only listened to it a couple times. But it's good. It's summery. This is This Too Shall Pass by Danny Schmidt. Thank you so much for super chatting. Thank you for supporting the stream. I'm going to shut up because it sounds beautiful. Emily no longer wields that power. I took it away permanently. But she can find... I welcome her to innovate. Hey Jackie, what's up? "44 songs. 44? My widget's broken. 44 songs on this new Justin Bieber album. They're all caps and they're all about 2 minutes. That was wonderful. Danny Schmidt with "This Too Shall Pass." Thank you for that. Great suggestion. In fact, I'm adding it to my likes. Thank you for that. Up next, this is Sad Alex. Can we please not listen to that? I, in fact, do not want to listen to Swag 2. I was just curious, man. I'm just 44. Nah, there's a lot more important new releases to listen to before we get to that. Let's have a look at one of them. Big Thief. Big Thief just dropped their brand new album, Double Infinity. It looks like this. Is that a lime? It is. It's a lime. Double Infinity 2025, 9 songs, 42 minutes of brand new Big Thief. And I'm just going to throw in another one. We had one in the intro for the early birds. I'm going to throw in another one. And I'm also going to indulge in a little Hives. The Hives have a brand new album out. It's called The Hives Forever, Forever the Hives. Just came out as well. 13 brand new songs. And I'm just going to pick one. I'm just going to pick one. Let's do this one. That was wonderful. Sad Alex. This is Black Shape. Super chat requested by Alex. Song of the Summer? Oh, it's good though. And we've had another priority request in from Continue the Run. Thank you so much. Mystery Skulls, Living for the Music. I'm going to bump that right to the top of the list. Save for one, because I've got something queued up and I kind of want to do it before I forget. If you don't mind. This is Chris in the morning. I hope your Sunday is slightly better for being here. There's a helicopter going overhead. My time here is maybe limited. I don't know how, but they found me. Let me crowd surf. Hell yeah. Song of the Summer. I'd give it to him. I don't know if it would be a popular vote, but I'd give it to them. So many amazing new releases lately. August has just been fantastic. If you weren't here at the beginning, we got new Blood Orange, we got new Hayley Williams, we got new Deftones, Loive, Earl Sweatshirt, Baby Metal. I would love to listen to like one from each of these if we have time, but we're going to pepper them out. We're going to pepper them in throughout the stream. We got some Instagram requests coming up. We got some request line requests coming up. And as always, you lovely people in the chat. We're celebrating 80,000 subscribers on my other channel. Just hit that benchmark. Actually, I think it's already 80,000, 80.1, 80.2, 81 maybe. Where's my phone? I'm feeling good about it, man. Roll on 100. Get me that play button. Technically my second. After Google lost my first one, and I will never shut up about it. I will not ever stop shutting up about this. Wait, that didn't make sense. Almost at 81,000. I can't believe it. Thank you, everybody. Oh. Does anybody do, like, epic anthemic shit quite as well as Black Shape? Ooh. Rizzle kicks. There's a good idea. Hell yeah. I saw Baby Metal has a collab with Perfume. Is it on this new album? No. Not released yet. Well, when it is, we'll listen to it. Oh! Fuck yeah. Has anyone here moshed a pit? Asks Continue the Run. Many a time. Many time. Not so much anymore. Last 2 years ago, I dislocated my wrist in the pit to Rocket Skates by Deftones.
Hey there, Bing, and good morning, cool bloggers. I was hoping to listen to Strawberry Hill by Nikki and the Barn Boys today. Thank you.
A little request line request in from Fancy Dancy Jim. Talking about it in the chat as well, I see. Up next, Mystery Skulls. How's my Sunday going? Asks Jackie. It's going pretty good. I've been getting into cooking the only way that is feasible for a single man living alone, which is meal prep on like 1 day out of the week, doing a fuck ton of meal prep. And I'm loving it. Today I made a bunch of my favorites, but I tried some new stuff. I made like I made my favorite lentil soup, Tom Yum lentil soup. Very citrusy, a little spicy. And I improvised a kind of cabbage, courgette curry side dish. And I fried up a bunch of chicken. Did a bunch of chicken, potatoes, and it's all now sitting in my fridge and my freezer ready to be eaten. And then I played about an hour of Nier Automata, which I'm loving so far. It's about robot sword girls. Health King, yes. Well, this week is I got to eat fewer calories, so more veggies and fewer meat options than I usually prep. Single, aren't you seeing someone at the moment? Well, I'm putting myself out there. I'm going on dates, but I think categorically still single. I'll let you know when my relationship status changes. I'll broadcast it. This is Living for the Music by Mystery Skulls, and it's feeling very summery to me. Thank you for being here. This is Chris in the Morning. Oh my god, that worked! That worked so well. God, I love that sound. It's the sound that keeps on giving, man. This came out last year, but I'd allow it. In Real Life by Wolfpack. Super chat requested by Sarah. Thank you so much. Gotta get some Wolf. Is this new Wolf too? It is. I'm gonna bump that right to the top of the list. Thank you so much. Can you tell my eyesight's getting worse? Can you tell from the way that I'm like bobbing my head and squinting? I'm officially on the waiting list for squint surgery, everybody. Yes, I know. You're all very excited. I'm officially on the list. They're gonna cut. They're gonna cut into my face here. They're gonna make a little incision under the eye here. The silly thing about squint surgery I've discovered is they don't strengthen the muscle that's damaged. They just weaken the other one. Which sounds counterintuitive. No, not LASIK. The silly thing is my vision is amazing. I just have a squint. I have a lazy muscle. Always have, and it's just very, very, very gradually got worse over my entire life. So I probably only have to, if the surgery goes well, it's probably the only time I'll have to do it. Because by the time it gets bad again, I'll be dead. But yeah, if you see me like covering my eye or like stressing out doing this, it's because I have a squint and it's getting worse. Chris Oldblog's right here. Ha! You got me. You fucking razzed me. By the way, I'm seeing a lot of new colors, fancy new colored skulls in the chat. If you've got a anniversary thing, I don't even know what YouTube calls them, but if you've got a little like, I've been a cool blogger for X months message to use, go ahead and spend it and get a priority request. It works exactly the same way as a super chat, as far as I'm concerned. Get a free song. Thank you for being members of the channel. Stick around. In 10 minutes on the hour, I'm going to tell you what my schedule is. I know, right? I've got a schedule again. I've got a stream schedule. I'm going to tell you about it. And I've picked a week for Pledge Week 2025. It's the week commencing 10th of November. Monday, the 10th of November. Put it in your diaries. Pledge Week, streaming every day that week. 10 to 16 November 2025. This is In Real Life. Super chat requested by Sarah Shrek. Thank you so much. Ooh! Whoa! I used it earlier, but I didn't request a song. Can we just get 5 Jenny gurgles in a row, please? Your weird wish is my weird command, James Martin. I'm gonna do it with the music. I don't know how many that was. I think it might have been 6. Thank you so much for being a member of the channel. Ooh.
Chris is my pokey. He's my pokey wokey.
I love IRL. It's how I live. It's how I prefer to live. Ooh! Let's get another vibe check going, shall we? You hit a year next month? I gotta send you a physical snacky poo. I think I owe Sarah one. I'm gonna send you a real life snacky poo. They look delicious, but don't eat them. I'll send you a bunch of stuff, bunch of stickers as well. Thank you. Just remind me when it happens. I'm gonna cross out Justin Bieber. I did have him on my notes, just in case. But clearly this is a hostile room. Hell yeah. Stealth Path has... Whoa! Stealth Path has been a member for a year. Stealth! I'm writing it down. I'm writing it down. 1 year. I owe you a physical snacky poo. I'm going to send you a bunch of stickers and some whatever else is on my desk. Thank you so much. Me or the glove will reach out. We'll get your address, or maybe I'll find it in my Stripe history if it hasn't changed. Thank you so much. Stealth is requesting Smoko by the chats. I'm gonna bump that right to the top of the list. This is Hedonist by Brody Milner, and it was requested by Victor, aka Fuzi, at Victor Raytan1 on Instagram before the show. Thank you so much. See, it pays to engage. How long was I a member? I don't know. Whatever color Stealth's is, we know now. That color skull is 12 months. This track is great. Wow. Have we listened to this before? It's in my likes because it was requested, but it's going in anyway. It's staying in. Only 1,000 monthly listeners on Spotify. If you feel like it, tell us how you found the artist. Fuzi. Hey Ted, what's up? Teddy Z in the chat. Jumping Jeebus on a pogo stick. Am I right? Yeah, the kind of brownish orange skull. Apparently that means you've hit a year. It might stop changing.
Chris is my pokey. He's my pokey wokey.
We're coming up on the second hour of Chris in the Morning. Don't go anywhere. We've got amazing stuff for you. We're going to listen to brand new Blood Orange, brand new Hayley Williams, brand new Deftones, Loife, Earl Sweatshirt, Baby Metal. We're celebrating 80,000 subscribers over on my other channel. We're celebrating you guys being members, supporting the show. And I've stopped traveling now for a while. So I've actually got a schedule. I'm going to tell you all about it. Fuck. This is a serious music stream. This is a serious music stream.
Chris is my pokey. He's my pokey wokey.
Keep finding gold on TikTok. Yeah, I'm the same way. We opened the show for the early comers. We opened with a track from Hudson Freeman, who I discovered recently on TikTok. Really wonderful little album there. Reminded me, gave me Big Thief vibes, which then got me thinking about Big Thief. And then I discovered they had the new album out. This is Smoko by the chats. Thank you, Stealth Path, for being a member of the channel for a whole year. 1 whole year. You may, in fact, I know a couple people have kind of lapsed and come back, and I know that a lot of people have been on my Patreon previous, but I think you might have been the first person to join members when I opened it, when I started doing it. Maybe. Anyway, thank you. These guys Australian? Are they Australian? Get fucked. They're absolutely Australian. Speaking of Australian, I just watched Talk to Me for the first time. Got it on 4K Blu-ray the other day. Did not disappoint. If you like horror and like ghost stories and possession stuff, and you like a bit more of a emotional, less shock value, more emotional, more kind of storytelling driven horror, Talk to Me. Get it. Get it in your eyes. Elevator music. Did I hear Cisco? Did I hear Opus number 1, Cisco? That's going to do it. That's going to be our transition music today. And you know you're going to love it. Ooh. We've had another super chat in from Alex. Spending one of their snacky poos. Thank you so much. To request Tame Impala Loser. Coming right up. Released this year. Is it the song of the summer? Can I get it in time? Ah! No, I can't. This is Oh My God by Idol. This was requested just before the show as well over Instagram by Emily Holter, the infamous, the one and only Emily at Emily Holter _ on Instagram. Thank you so much. Ooh. Oh, and it's crunchy as fuck. Wow. We do live in a great age of horror. I also picked up Heart Eyes. Josh Rubin's directorial debut, Heart Eyes. And yes, Seagull Josh Rubin himself directed a low-budget horror, and I fucking can't wait. The chat's Tame Impala and Pendulum getting pretty Aussie in here. Yeah. Yeah, weird. Having an Aussie day. Let's get another little vote going, shall we? Choose a second vibe for the second hour. And I'm going to tell you other streams that I've got planned. Pledge week, we're going to talk about it. God, this is good. This is really good. The yellow skull? What does it mean? I don't even know, man. It's probably the next one down. They kind of have like a... There's like a spectrum. You're probably 10 or 11 months. Okay, gang. I'm going to drop a new vote for you. Hold your requests for a minute and cast your votes in the new vibe check. I've got 3 new options for you going into hour 2 here on Chris in the Morning. Thank you so much. Cast your votes. You got 3 options. Crunchy electropop, jazz chill instrumentals, or worst song you can think of. That's a wild card. I'm playing with fire. This is Loser by Tame Impala. James says Polo and Pan are touring and going to be near me soon, hotly debating getting tickets. If you need somebody to enable you, I think you should do it. And so does Sarah. Take us with you. Okay, gang, let me tell you when I'm streaming. If you've got a pen or your digital organizer in front of you, get out your Palm Pilot and take down these dates, okay? I'm going to be Chris in the Morninging with you next Sunday, same time, same place. Chris in the Morning on the 14th, Sunday the 14th. Then I'm going to be doing a Wednesday stream, a midweek stream on Wednesday the 17th, the following Wednesday. And we're going to be doing every Wednesday for the rest of the month. 17, 24, and the 1st of October. All Wednesday midweek streams. And I'm going to be streaming on those Sundays as well. So Sunday the 21st, Sunday the 28th, and Sunday the 5th of October. All of those. So basically, I'm live this time next Sunday. And then I'm live every Wednesday, Sunday until the 5th of October. That's the plan, at least. That's the plan. Life might get in the way, but that's the plan. They're in my diary. And I hope you'll stick around. You'll come and check them out. If you're a Wednesday person, if you work from home maybe, and you need a bit of company for a few hours, that's what the Wednesday ones are for. It's going to be a little fun experiment. And once again, I have officially blocked out the week for Pledge Week, which is something I did last year. We did an entire week of streams, daytime, evening, streaming every day. And the whole idea was basically like, I'm pledging that I'm going to do this whole thing for another whole year and seeing how much interest there is and shaking it up and trying new things and experimenting. That's where Bandcamp Roulette was born last year. So we're going to try and maybe have some new... We're going to run some new experiments. We're going to play some different games. We're going to shake things up. We're going to see what works. I'll do a couple of daytime work streams. And that's going to be the week starting 10th of November. That's Pledge Week. Pledge Week, 10th of November. And my next live stream on this channel will be next Sunday, same time. Hey, Els, what's up? Ooh. You're listening to 8 Films by Uchu Kombini. And it's wonderful. Very summary. Annie, I'm a hawk.
Annie, I'm a hawk!
I was hoping it would drop back in, but then it didn't, so... Fuck me, I guess. I've never seen that tag before in Spotify next to Pendulum. It's just like, oh, it's gone. Oh, it's just a graphical issue. Never mind. I'm hallucinating. There's ghosts in the machine. MaxRes Default says, I'm not usually a Japanese math rock guy, brackets, always been a Midwest emo boy, but this is lovely. I love the implication that I imagined there, which is that they're like rival gangs. You got the Japanese math rock guys on one side of the street, you got the Midwest emos on the other side, making death stare at each other. This is Archangel by Pendulum. And we're crossing things off the list, gang. We're doing well. As we enter hour 2 of Chris in the Morning. Ooh. Ooh. This is like somewhere between like, yeah, like nighttime Eurobeat and pop punk. I feel like Pendulum's been has been like hanging out with Charlie Simpson. Hey! We've had another super chat in from Continue the Run, spending one of their snacky poos to request Studio Killers, Eros, and Apollo. Unless you tell me otherwise, I'm just going to pick original version, because there are, like, loads. I bumped that right to the top of the list. Thank you so much. Run has great taste, says James. I agree. Ooh. Coming up next on Chris in the Morning, we got Studio Killer. Let me start that again. Take two. Fresh take. Coming up next on Chris in the Morning, we've got Studio Killers, followed by Catatonia, Hermanos Gutierrez, Big Thief, The Hives, Rizzle Kicks, and everybody's favorite hold music. Oh! Fuck! Wow. Pendulum. Drop that shit. And we've had another super in from Teddy Z. Thank you so much. Decade of Crisis by Darker Side. And James Martin using another snacky poo. Thank you so much, both of you, for supporting the stream. Could I get Spicy by Two Tone Disco? You can. Although the name of that, both the name of that artist and the way it is stylized stress me out. Your wish is my command, thank you. This is Studio Killers. I'm going to put it here. I'm going to put them here. There you go. Oh, Run, you're too generous. Thank you. Yeah, I'm saving up. I mean, I'm putting money aside for a few things at the moment. If you're at all interested in how your precious snacky poo cash gets spent. I'm putting money away for new kit to improve this show. I want to get a dedicated machine that's basically just for streaming, that's like super stable, wired into my internet, and always ready to go. Because the way I do it right now is I kind of have to like set everything up every time, every start it all up again and get it all organized and connected and shit, and streaming will be a lot less stressful if I just know that it runs. There's also, I was actually going to make a short about this. I get so many comments because my job is talking again. I talk for a living once again. When I was at Edgeworld, it wasn't really a problem. But I'm back to like my full-time job being talking for a living. And I get a lot of comments worried about my voice. Concerned about my voice or my throat, and there is something wrong with it. Just like I'm letting you know, there is something wrong with it. It's nothing. Don't think it's anything major, but I am putting money aside for a private throat specialist and to speak with a voice therapist who can then refer me for like medical tests and stuff. We reckon it's just reflux. We reckon it's like prolonged over time, just like gradual damage from reflux. And there's probably like lazy coping mechanisms in the flaps, right? Because it's all flaps in there. Your voice is just made by flaps. It's sounds made by vibrating flaps, and there's two sets of flaps, which is how you can do falsetto. You can do falsetto even if your talking is, your normal register is rough. You can do nice falsetto because they're different flaps, as it turns out. And the flaps I use on a regular basis to speak, they are damaged and lazy. So I'm gonna speak to professionals about it. So some of that beautiful snacky poo money is going towards medical bills in the near future. So I appreciate it. Thank you. And you can look forward to my voice hopefully slowly getting better. I don't know what it'll sound like when it's healed. I don't know. Oof. That's big. This one's from Crunchy.
Good morning, cool bloggers, chill bloggers, frozen bloggers, all of the like. It's a rainy, dreary morning here in Virginia, and
It's
I'd
very
like to
quiet,
request
sorry.
Wind of No Change by Catatonia. Thank you.
If you couldn't hear that, this was a request in from Crunchy on the Discord. Thank you so much. Wind of No Change by Catatonia. Oh! In my experience, omeprazole helps with reflux a lot, says Jackie. Thank you. I'll have a look at what our version of that is. Ricola, says Alex. Yeah, I mean, it comes and goes. Some days, it's been okay the last couple of weeks. I've elevated my bed, which is another reason we think it's reflux, is when I sleep at an angle, it is better. It is noticeably better. But yeah, I'm going to see a professional about it. Ooh, it is a cool vibe though, isn't it? Ah, it's big. Hail Satan indeed. Is it time to call it on the vote? What do you reckon? I feel like we've had all our votes in. And the winner is Crunchy Electropop. Crunchy Electropop is the new vibe. Go ahead and drop your requests in the chat starting now. Don't be afraid to request more than one song. And if it's a bit obscure, maybe tell us a little bit about it, why you like it, how you discovered the artist, maybe. The new vibe that we are going for is Crunchy Electropop. Crunchy Electropop. It can be from anywhere in the world. Interpret that how you will. And go ahead and drop them in the chat and I'll queue some up for you. I'm also going to pepper in some more tracks from newly released albums, Blood Orange, Hayley Williams, Deftones, Loive. So if you have favorite tracks from any of those albums, if you're already a fan, maybe tell me which one you want to hear. Deftones. Yeah, we're going to listen to something from Private Music, the new album, so if you have a favorite, let me know, Ted. I'm hearing a vote for Lover Girl from James. Let's do it. Do we like Bo N in this chat? Feels very crunchy electropop, says Sarah. One question. Who or what is Bo N? James does. James does in all caps. I think that's a yes. And we've had another super in from Alex. Thank you so much. Fred V versus Fred V and Graphics. Sorry. Sunrise. Let me get that queued up for you. And bumped right to the top of the list. I'm going to assume that it's Auckland Sunrise. Yeah, which was the top result. You're listening to Decade of Crisis, Darker Side. A couple of little metal treats for us. Alex, let me ask you, was this super for right now, or was it for the beginning of the electropop vibe? Let me know. Oh, it's just Sunrise, okay. Fred V and graphics, like the sun. Sunrise, sunrise, making me comb through it, making me go like the sun. Auckland Sunrise works if it's not there. Doesn't look like it is there. Sorry. So we'll queue this one up. Thank you so much. This is very old school. Bam, we're going to bump that right to the top of the new vibe for you. Thank you so much. And we're going to catch up on the chat. Super chat request from Sarah. Thank you so much. Miss you. Miss you from... from Bowen. Fantastic. Thank you so much. Gonna bump that up. There you go. Gwen Stefani? Don't mind if I do. And I saw Jane Remover here. Let's do it. It's kind of like anti-pop, but it is crunchy. It is, I can confirm, is crunchy. And let's throw in some Hayley Williams. Has anybody listened to the new Hayley Williams? This album is really significant because it's her first record as an independent artist since the very beginning of Paramore. They signed an incredibly long-term multi-album deal, which at the time was pretty, like, obviously pretty huge for them, but also maybe as time wore on got a bit oppressive. And this is her first album post coming, like, after coming to the end of that agreement. And I think she's got some stuff to say about the music industry. I don't know. We might find out. If nobody's listened to it, I'm just going to put in like a popular one. We'll do a single. We'll do Parachute. I've heard good things. Hell yeah. Okay. This is shaping up, gang, can I say? I'm not going to patronize you and say it's one of the best playlists. What I want to say to you is that it's a really diverse one, full of stuff that I don't know, full of like a really interesting mix of stuff that's new or unknown to me, or like there's a lot of, just at a glance, this is like album covers I don't know, things we don't often listen to apart from Pendulum, you know, This is a good playlist. This is a very good discovery playlist that we're making today. Thank you for that.
Chris is my pokey. He's my pokey wokey.
And it's time for Two-Tone Disco. This is Spicy. Here on Chris in the Morning. I'm sorry. I like it I like you spicy. I like you spicy. What was that line? Even if sometimes I get icy. We're gonna appreciate it for its other qualities, not its lyricism. Oh. Oh, it's like a shopping list. It is fucking crunchy as fuck, though. I love this sound. Very good. I'm just in it. I'm just in it. It's won me over. Ooh. I like that shift a lot. I do have this weird feeling that I'm losing at Mario Kart. So spicy! Wonderful little track there, Spicy by Two-Tone Disco and a bunch of other people, probably all nerds who spend too much time on the internet, but they make nice music. This is Low Sun, Hermanos Gutierrez, and I'm just going to take a little, while this plays, sit back, relax. I'm going to take a little comfort break, and I'm going to be right back here. I'm going to leave you in the capable hands of my latest field trip. Roll, VT. Miles Davis and Dua Lipa in the same bin, lol, says Stealth Path. And a lot of Phil Collins. Every time I go to one of these, there are some things you see a lot because it's just, you know, they were popular CDs and there was a kind of downturn in CD purchasing. So you do see things from the kind of tail end of CDs popularity. And I absolutely picked up that Phantom Menace, you know I did. Duel of the Fates? Fuck that movie, but Duel of the Fates? One of the best pieces of film music ever written, am I right? And that is going to be winging its way to that CD right there, that now 44, 42. It's going to be winging its way to continue the run. Thank you so much. Finally. I removed the £3 sticker though. It would be rude to leave it on. You're listening to All Night, All Day by Big Thief from their brand new album, Double Infinity. We're about halfway through Chris in the Morning here on this wonderful, slightly moody looking Sunday afternoon, at least from where I'm standing. And I'm back, and I'm standing. This Big Thief track is fantastic. I can't wait to like really sink my teeth into this album. Dragon New Warm Mountain is like a masterpiece. It really, really is. I love it. I was listening to it earlier today. I own it on double LP, and it's one of those records that I will actually block out time and kind of sit and just listen to, like sit on my couch and enjoy it like a movie. It's a sunny/rainy day in DC. Up next here on Chris in the Morning, we got Legalized Living by The Hives from their new album, The Hives Forever, Forever The Hives, followed by Follow Excitement by Rizzle Kicks. That's gonna conclude our 2025 Song of the Summer vibe. Which track do you guys reckon takes it? There's a lot of contenders here. I think I like In Real Life for it. I think I like Song of the Summer by Sad Alex for it. And I think I like both this and the previous. What do you think? Song of the Summer. Or hey, maybe we'll find it in the next vibe. Sorry if I've asked this before, says Ted. Why do you call it Chris in the Morning when it's night in the UK? It kind of started as a joke, so I mean, this is The Hives. Ooh. Oh yeah. It kind of started, it's got two parts. One, this is called Chris in the Morning in honor of my favorite television show, Northern Exposure. In Northern Exposure, there is a fictional radio show hosted by a character called Chris in the Morning. It's my favorite TV show, and I just stole the name. And it's also kind of an in-joke because back when I was doing it as a podcast, and just like giving the MP3s away on my website, I would almost exclusively record really late at night, just, you know, that was when my voice was warmed up, and that was when I'd done the rest of my day's work, and then I made a Chris in the Morning. So it was a bit of an in-joke for me that it was called Chris in the Morning, but I was always recording at like 10 p.m. This is fucking peak hives, by the way. What do you guys think? Are we down? Might have to sell my kidneys as they're playing a show at Alexandra Palace later this year. As far as giant venues go, Ali Pali's okay, actually. Ooh. Okay, gang. I don't feel like we've quite got enough crunchy techno. Crunchy techno pop, electro pop. Give me 2 more. I want 2 more from the chat for the next vibe. And then I feel like we'll have a good long runway. That was Legalized Living by The Hives. Up next, Rizzle Kicks. Rizzle motherfucking Kicks. British Legends. National Treasures. Oh, Song of the Summer. Oh yeah. No, we love Rizzle Kicks. We love Rizzle Kicks here. And I personally think that like Jordan Stevens' solo album is incredible. And he's also just like a really chill dude with a lot of really intelligent shit to say. Jordan Stevens for fucking Prime Minister. Honestly. Oh, fantastic. This and like, what do we start with? Blazing the Crop by Ray and Christian and Backyard Dog. These are all like peas in a pod, these tracks. Put them back to back in a playlist. You're having a great time. I saw this album when I was over on my most recent jazz holiday. I saw this record, Sleepwalking by Ray and Christian, on double LP at a really reasonable price. And I didn't pick it up because I was feeling really poor. And I think about it every day. It's not good to have regrets. Just a little bit.
Chris is my pokey. He's my pokey wokey.
This is a serious music stream. Thank you for being here. Thank you for sharing some of your Sunday with me here on Chris in the Morning. Aptly, it is the late evening now. Let's sit on hold for a while. Your call is important to Chris in the morning. And an operative will be with you very soon. Oh. I saw a live band on, well, not a live band, but they're alive, and they're a band who play real instruments. I saw them on TikTok, and they covered this straight for 10 minutes. And I watched most of it. I just sat on my fucking couch and just enjoying it. Just really fucking jamming to it. It was great. This is a very nice sound, says Sarah Shrek. Yes. And your comment is very important to us. Oh. Oh. This bit's not in the hold. This bit's not on the hold lines. Or is it? Ooh. There we go. That's what I was expecting. Hmm. I don't know if this is an international thing, but I was recently listening to some Spotify albums for the Weather Channel in the 80s and 90s, and it was fantastic, says Sarah. Feels illegal to listen to this in decent quality and not through a shitty phone speaker. Yeah, it doesn't quite feel right, does it? But at the same time, it feels so good. Like, there's a like a really fucking nice, it's not the actual music from the game, but there's a really, really nice, faithful, but like high definition cover of the pause music from 007 GoldenEye on YouTube that I just have bookmarked because sometimes I just stick it on because it's like this. I can just sit and listen to it all fucking day. And it's a shame that it's not on Spotify. And I second Alex, Sarah. Put that news playlist in the Discord right now. I'll share you you share that, and I'll share the hold music video. The 007. That's the one. Remake Project 777 Project. It's going in music chat for you. And I'm listening to it immediately after the end of the stream. I'm just doing it. It's like the chill out Bond theme that plays during the when you pause it. So good. We've got it. Local on the 8th, the Weather Channel. I can't even see the whole title. The Weather Channel 5-day forecast, smooth jazz. Incredible work, Sarah. Thank you. Do you have a favorite? Should we stick one on? Hey, they disconnected our call. This is Auckland Sunrise, Fred V and Graphics, if I remember correctly. Super chat requested by Alex. Thank you so much. Kicking off our new vibe here on Chris in the Morning. Don't go anywhere. Lots of crunchy techno and electropop coming up. What a jam. Ooh. Ooh. Ooh, that's smooth. Oh, wow. It's certainly crunchy, and it's going in my likes. Thank you for this one. Feel like Rob Clems would like it too. May he rest in peace. Oh! I need more drum and bass. I need more drum and bass. Hey, okay, guys, if any of you have favorite drum and bass, drop that in the chat. Free, that's a freebie on me because I just need more of it right now. I just need more of this kind of beat. I saw somebody on TikTok also who'd taken Get Your Freak On by Missy Elliott and drum and bassified it. It was very good. Ooh. Queued him up, thank you. And Tonks! We gotta do Tonks. It's been a minute since I listened to Tonks. Okay, look forward to that. Little 3-track drum and bass injection coming up in about half an hour's time. Just long enough for me to forget about it. That was fantastic. Fred V and Graphics, Auckland Sunrise. Up next, Miss You by Bo N, Magdalena Bay, and more. Ooh. Ooh. It's cute. Fuck. Ooh. I'm saving this album. Ooh. how do you even classify stuff like this? It's kind of stop-starty, slightly jazz-infused electronic, just like general EDM. Wow. It's reminding me a little bit of like Dan Deacon. There's a little bit of Polo and Pan, but it's much more structureless than Polo and Pan. And it would feel right at home on the We Heart Katamari soundtrack, which we talked about last week. Oh yeah. I'm down. I'm in. I love it. It's cute. It's cute. It's playful. It's well produced. Which are all tags I use on my dating profiles. I'm here all week. Tippy waitresses. I get, you know, there's a flavor of comment that I get now that I have a channel that's being seen by strangers for the first time in years, and it's the other side of the coin with my voice. This is You Lose, by the way, Magdalena Bay. Absolute classic. The album is Mercurial World 2021. Fuck! It's chunky. The other genre of comment that I get about my voice that isn't concern is just people accusing me of being a robot. Like, I'm looking at one right now. Nice AI voice king, I'm out. This is a well-documented thing. This is a phenomenon that has started to happen, which is people wrongly identifying real work, real art, or whatever as AI. Which is funny and just another aspect of how truly fucked we all are. But that's just my, like, every time I'm just like, guys, that's just my voice. I like intentionally leave fluffs and a bit of gaps, and like sometimes I say things wrong. Sometimes, like, that's just me, dog. That's just what I sound like. And I assure you, I've tried. I've investigated. AIs can't actually recreate my voice. They're not good enough yet. They can't hack it. I've tried. It always sounds really fucking weird. Oh, it is a good song from a very good album. Oh, it's just the right amount of like chunky, crunchy. The bass is good. The distortion is very tasty. Magdalena Bay know what they're doing. This is Loive. What a shift. What a shift. Goodness me. Taking me back to 2 Christmases ago when all I could listen to was her Bewitched album. Looking forward to diving into a whole album. Oh no, just 3 tracks. Where are we? This one, Matter of Time. A whole nother album of stuff like this? I think yes. Oh. Another one I get a lot is that people thinking I'm Pimations. Or that I look like Pimations. I really don't look that much like Pimations. It's really not. I mean, for one thing, Pimations is like full-on animations. Not a PNG tuber. And I did actually I feel bad about this. Is this a safe space? I feel bad. I actually got sucked into like having a discussion in the comments yesterday and I immediately regretted it. It was a Saturday. I had some time to kill. I was flicking on my phone, looking at comments. Somebody asked me a question. Somebody challenged me. And I was like, you know what? I do have an answer to this. No. Wrong. DNI. Do not engage. That's not an I, it's an E. This is The Sweet Escape by Gwen Stefani. What a classic. Yeah, this person was like, they picked out one specific thing that I said in a video about how art, like good art should be, you know, it's good that good art should be interpretable by, you know, should be open to interpretation, should be interpreted by different people in different ways. And it's such a like, in hindsight, just don't engage. There's this weird, you get people who are like pedantic and stubborn who want to have like this argument, this age-old argument about the meaning of art. Like they're gonna gotcha, you know, they're gonna win somehow. Basically, this guy was asking, like, why should it? Why? Just loudly, like, why? Why should it? Why is that good? And in hindsight, I should have realized, I should have remembered, of course, that people who ask stupid questions like that are never going to be convinced, no matter how eloquent you are. But fuck me, I guess I tried. I laid out what I thought was actually some of my most eloquent writing on the subject of finding meaning in art. Wasted. I feel like now I have to turn it into like at least a short or something. Because it's good stuff. It's good material, actually. Wasted on an audience of one. And like, what's the end game? That's the thing that stresses me out. It's like, that's the thing that keeps me up at night with these people. What is this like? Why are you afraid of things having meanings? Having different meanings? What about that threatens you? And what's the counter? What's like your counter case study, right? Show me a movie that has literally only one meaning, only one layer of depth, nothing, and can't be read into in any way. That is also good. What are you trying to prove? I don't know. And you're in the wrong place. Hey, Edgar, what's up? They were like, and they're like, I argued my point incredibly well, as you know I can. And I gave multiple very clear examples. Specific, like, pieces of art and books and movies. I turned it around and I was like, you know, and their response is like, but like, you wouldn't say that a painting is like good because it has more colors. This is Jane Remover, JR. A painting with more colors isn't inherently better. Like, actually, in some circumstance, I can imagine circumstances where actually I might say that the painting is better because it has more colors. It's my fault. It's my fault for responding to a 10-year-old on the internet. And I'll try to do better. It's like the exact kind of thing that I set out not to engage in on that channel. But it was a moment of weakness. Don't care how much purple you use, I'm just going to see blue. Yes, it was a severe, continuous lack of judgment. But you know what? I'm going to screenshot all of the things I wrote, and I'm going to turn it into like a script for a short or something. That way, it won't feel like a complete waste of my energy. because I actually synthesized some pretty good shit while I was thinking about it. Presented with this dumb, pedantic, cyclical argument that actually didn't have a fucking solution because you're arguing with a Reddit edgelord. Actually, but by engaging with it a little bit, I had some really big old thunk, good thoughts in my brain pan. So, actually, maybe there's something in there. Okay, gang. We're in hour 3 now of Chris in the Morning. Thank you for sticking around. It's really nice to have you here. I always slow down in the third hour, but that's not necessarily a bad thing. Coming up, we still got some Blood Orange. We're going to listen to new Blood Orange, new Deftones, new Earl Sweatshirt, new Baby Metal, as well as a bunch more crunchy pop and electronic music. I'm going to give you a choice. I'm going to give you guys a choice. Choose your own adventure from here on out. Would you like a third and final vibe check vote? Or would you like anything goes, no rules, chaos reigns, Dewey rules, fucking anarchy in the UK, fires in the streets, like everybody's team won the Super Bowl? What do you think? Or would you like to stay in a lane? Would you like to pick a lane? Let me know in the chat. This is Chris in the Morning. If you weren't here earlier on, let me tell you a little bit about what's coming up on the channel after this, which is Parachute by Hayley Williams. From her new album, Ego Death, at a bachelorette party. Chaos reigns, says Fuzi. I'm gonna need a second. And Jackie's back. Jackie, somebody fill Jackie in. I don't want to say all that again. Nox Pulso. Ooh, this is good. I don't know about you, but I'm kind of liking this. For the record, this is my first time ever hearing this. I don't know what I really expected from solo Hayley Williams, but it's pretty good. Ooh. This bop, says Matt Austin. And I agree. She's doing that kind of strained pop punk vocal, but over like more vibey synthy pop. It's good. Oh my god, is that Gigi D'Agostino on this track? On this next track in my mind? Oh, I didn't notice that before, and now I can't wait. Whoa, okay. That went a little dark though there for a second. And then up again. Light and Shade from Hayley Williams. Queuing up some baby metal. That was fantastic. I don't know about you, but I had a great time. Parachute. Hayley Williams from the new album. This is Dinoro. Or maybe Donoro. In my mind. Coming up next on Chris in the Morning. Joyce Cooling from the Weather Channel playlist. Shogun Audio, Red, Danny Bird, Songer DEE Nerve with Tonks. Bit of drum and bass. Oh! Holy shit, that's so good. Ooh, I'm gonna have to do this again on different headphones. Oh my goodness. Incredible. You're listening to the Chris in the Morning.
Chris is my pokey. He's my pokey wokey.
Oh! Gotta put some money aside for a new spine, too. Oh! Oh! Yes! 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 Oh! Oh. Oh, that's tasty. Oh, that's so fucking tasty. Oh! Oh, that's why D'Agostino is in the fucking credits. Oh, I hadn't noticed that. I hadn't noticed that it'll sample. Beep, 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 beep. Fuck. I gotta listen to the whole thing now as well. I gotta listen to the original. We'll end with it. We'll end with it. That was fantastic. In my mind, Donoro. Little remix there. So good. We're going to end on L'amour toujours now, of course. We have to. Legally, medically, we're going to need it. This is Callie, Joyce Cooling. I feel like we're back on hold. This one's from Sarah from the 80s, 90s Weather Channel jazz playlist. Which I didn't save. I'm going to have to go save. Wow. Wow. Ed's keeping a fuck count. That's 2. Fuck. That's 3.
Chris is my pokey. He's my pokey wokey.
Wonderful. I forgot to mention, hang on, I was telling you guys all about my schedule, and I totally forgot. that the week of the 15th, of course, we're not going to be streaming on Wednesday. We're going to be streaming on Thursday because it is the 18th. It's marked in your calendar if you have a Chris in the Morning calendar. Thursday, the 18th of September, is the anniversary of the Great Fluffening of 2024. So we will be streaming on that day. That's why it's red. So let me just go over the schedule one more time for you. The revised schedule. Back here, same time, same day, next Sunday. Wait, no. Ignore that. I can't do next Sunday. I don't know if I can do next Sunday. Shit! It's all falling apart! It's all falling apart! Okay. It may be next Saturday. Fuck. We'll just see. We'll wing it. Okay, sometime next weekend. But then, absolutely set in stone. Absolutely set in stone. Okay. Thursday the 18th. Sunday the 21st. Wednesday the 24th. Sunday the 28th. Wednesday the October the 1st. Sunday the 5th. All of those. They are all happening. We're doing Wednesdays. We're doing Wednesdays and Sundays throughout the rest of September. And mark it in your diaries. November 10th through 16th is Pledge Week 2025, streaming every single day that week. That's November the 10th, Monday, November the 10th, till Sunday the 16th. Pledge Week 2025. Put in your calendars, mark it on the calendar. Do a little, draw it on. Where's November? Where's November? I'm going to draw it on. In red. 10 to 16. 10 to 16. Pledge Week 2025. Aw. I'd forgotten about December. Oh, it's so cute. I'd forgotten about the December picture. It's cute as fuck. And I can't wait to get started on the Chris in the Morning calendar for 2026. This is Shogun Audio, Never Let You Down. Starting our little run of drum and bass tracks. And you know what? Wow! Oh, that's beautiful. Hey, Jordan, what's up? Okay, gang. Oh, Fuzi. Fuzi making a priority request. Thank you so much. Friend for life, ex-ambassadors. Bam. Cue that up for you. Thank you so much. Coming up after that, we got Danny Bird, we got Tonks, we got Deftones, Baby Metal, Earl Sweatshirt. Let's get a few more in. And you know what? Anything goes. Anything goes. There are no rules. No rules. Anything you want. Anything that your heart desires. Anything you've got on the brain. A song you've been jamming to a lot lately. Maybe a song you think that the guys in the chat would like. Maybe a song you want to recommend personally to me. Or maybe a piece of shit that you don't think anyone should listen to, but you're going to make us listen to it. Drop those requests in the chat. As always, super chats will get bumped right to the top of the list, but I'm gonna put in at least 5 more regular requests from the chat, so drop them now. And I'm gonna play with my soundboard
This is a serious
It
music
is a serious
stream.
music stream. Don't ever forget that.
Chris is my pokey. He's my pokey wokey.
And I'm a
Annie,
hawk. I haven't seen Annie today. I miss her. Oh, very good. Giving me that Pizza Hotline album too. It's kind of reminding me of that. It's kind of gentle drum and bass. There's something about that sound that is very, just makes me think of like PS1 era, like F-Zero, fucking racing games. We got a Snacky Poo, a super chat request from Sarah, using one of her stockpiled Snacky Poos to request Gestrel Village from Claire Obscure. Ooh. Ooh. You're gonna have to be more specific, Sarah. Golgra. Okay. Oh! Golgra's? Oh, Golgra. There we go. Bam, thank you. On that right to the top of the list for you. This is great. What was Ex-Ambassador's big one? I know the name, but I can't remember why they had like a serious. Were like in the fucking. They had like a big moment, didn't they? Oh, it was Home. Wait, no, that's why I know it. That's why I know the name. This track, Home, with Machine Gun Kelly, from the soundtrack to a bad movie called Bright. This was written by my friend Robert Gillis. Well, the chorus was. The chorus was written by my friend Robert Gillis. That's why I know the name. Boom! Hope Robert's well. He's a lovely guy. I really want to get Claire Obscure, and then I was in the market for a new game last night, and it was like, for £45, I could get that, or for 30, 29, I could get Nier Automata, and I decided that I would get Nier Automata, and I don't regret it. I like the cute little robots. And I like the swooshy sword fighting. This is fun. I think maybe I had like a negative impression of these guys because, which actually isn't anything to do with them. It's the fact that Machine Gun Kelly is on that track that my mate wrote. And I don't like Machine Gun Kelly, actually. So I think my opinion of Machine Gun Kelly spilled over onto Ex-Ambassadors. And for that, I'm truly sorry. This is Gestrel Village, Golgra. Lorian Testard, super chat requested by Sarah Shrek, who can't get enough of it. Oh yeah. That fucking sax. I mean, this track is enough to make me want to get the game. Honestly. But I'm not buying two big games in 1 week. Can't afford it. I need more requests in the chat, gang. Give me more requests. Anything goes. Pull up. Okay. And I'm going to throw something in. What have I been liking? What have I been jamming to lately? Is it just more Viagra Boys? It might be. Ooh. Maybe a new Ando-san? Maybe Ando-san? Maybe Big Dog? Maybe Dash Out? We like Dash Out. We do like Dash Out. Not that version. Where the mud be, please. Wait, okay. Let me correct that. Where the mud be. There we go. Fixed. You know what I want? I want Bill Murray. Where's my back three backs? Where's my back three back bangers? My back three back bangers playlist. Yeah. Okay, gang. They might be my band of this year. There's in my personal, because I haven't streamed for the last few weeks, right? You've kind of been spared my obsession with the new Viagra Boys album, which I've listened to 12 or 13 times. So, like, the good case could be made for Viagra Boys, but you haven't been around for it. This is Red Mist by Danny Bird and IK. Never heard of Bill Murray. Goodness. Ted, you're in for a treat. You're in for a fucking treat. American Motorsports was one of the best albums released last year. Definitely in my top 5 of the year. I know it's like Bounds #1. So good. Very good. And we got to see them live a few months ago, and they put on a hell of a show. New Viagra Boys could be, it's definitely my most played by Viagra Boys, by Viagra Boys. Is definitely my most played album of the year so far. I've just had it round and round. I'm particularly obsessed with the first, like, 4 tracks. But then you've got Store Policy, you've got You Need Me, and then that beautiful one that rounds it out at the end. But my obsession at the moment has been Bog Body. Don't ask me why. There's just something about it. Uno 2 coming in very close second. That was the first obsession, but then it got overtaken by Bog Body. So we're going to listen to Bog Body. There we go. Indulge me right at the end of the playlist. This is fun. Hell yeah. Peace out, Sarah. Thank you for being here. Aquabats! Aquabats! Interesting. Coop wants some Aquabats. It comes with a caveat, Coop. I will do it for nostalgic reasons. Because the Fury of the Aquabats? Is it the Fury of the Aquabats? No, Charge. Charge is a very nostalgic album for me, so I'm going to play you something from Charge. But it comes with a personal request, Coop. To please go and find an album that came out in the last 5 years that you don't know and that is not associated with Eddsworld or anything that you watch on the internet. That's my request of you, Coop. Get some new shit in your ears. This is great. This is going in the likes. More drum and bass, more of it. More, yes please. Bring it in.
Chris is my pokey. He's my pokey wokey.
Incredible stuff there from Danny Bird and IK. Up next. Jokingly puts the fake Eddsworld album. Yeah. No, Coop. Bad Coop. No. Down, boy. Listen to some music that isn't associated with your favorite Newgrounds videos. Do me proud. Find music to love. For its own sake. Like this. It's fucking tonks. This needs to be my fucking alarm music. This needs to be... I need to hear this every single morning. We love tonks here on Chris in the Morning. Okay, gang. I've covered everything. I think I've actually checked everything off. We didn't get to Blood Orange. We'll do that next week. We'll do it next week. But it has been an absolutely fantastic, pristine vibe today. Thank you for being here. Thank you for taking my silly little music stream seriously.
This is a serious music stream.
And requesting really, really wonderful stuff. I've made a lot of great discoveries. I hope you have too. We're not done. But we're on the end game now, partner. And regular requests are now closed. Thank you for playing. You can still super chat. You can still use your snacky poos if you've got some in the ledger. Please do feel free. Every super request from this point on extends the length of the show. And that's fine by me. Because I'm getting paid. But coming up next, we got Deftones, Baby Metal, Earl Sweatshirt, Technimatic, Internet Girl, Ando San, Bill Murray, Viagra Boys, Aquabats, and Gigi D'Agostino. Fuck. That's some tonks. All right, gang, you know what to do, says Stealth. Biddy bop bop. Biddy bop bop. Incredible work. Incredible. Coming up right now, Deftones, Milk of the Madonna, from their new album Private Music. Ooh. Fuck. It's a cover of Coop. You've Coop, I'm gonna stop picking on you, but I don't think you understood the brief. Oh, it's definitely Deftones. This is sounding massive, says Matt Austin. Yes. I would expect nothing less. Wonderful stuff from the new Deftones album. Sink your teeth into that. Wonderful shit. Milk of the Madonna from Private Music. Up next, Ratatata. Ratatata by Baby Metal with Electric Callboy. I'm going to delay ads. Kick these ads out of here. These guys have been plenty generous to me today. No more ads. No more ads this stream. We're done. We're done being interrupted. Annie, I'm a hawk.
Annie, I'm a hawk!
Wonderful. That was Deftones. We're almost at 81,000. You know I was celebrating 80,000? It's almost time to celebrate 81. What a good time to be me. This is Baby Metal. Ooh. Ooh. What the fuck? What's happening? Holy shit. There it is. There are the babies. Had the pleasure of seeing these guys live as well last year in Vegas. They put on a fucking good show, I will say. I wouldn't choose to listen to them all the time, studio-wise, but they put on a very good live. Oh. And they brought the singer from Horizon up for their collaboration. Very good. It was very good. Oh, hell yeah. Ted's getting the new Deftones record, and apparently they released it on cassette as well. That would be fun. I reckon it actually could sound quite nice, kind of flattened out onto cassette. Could actually kind of work. Ooh, ho, 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 ho. Fuck. Wow. That's the metal side. Hell yeah, Fousey. Fousey has landed a gig teaching kids how to play drums. Hell yeah. Good job. I need some top-up drum lessons. Can I have some? It's paradiddle time. I don't have a kit. You'll have to bring a kit as well, Fousey. Can you do that? I can't have a kit in my house. I live in an apartment building. This is Tourmaline by L Sweatshirt from his brand new album, Live, Laugh, Love. Just get an E-kit. Okay, firstly, they're nowhere near as fun. Secondly, they still send loads of, like, direct noise through the floor. And I don't have the time to build, like, a soundproof... I don't have the space to build, like, a soundproof platform or whatever. Don't think... Like, trust me, guys. I've thought about it. No, from the hitting, Ted. From the hitting of it. From the hitting. You still have to hit something, Ted. The hitting. The physical hitting. I could just about go away. I could just about get away with it. I will say, like, I could just about do it. But it's a very expensive, not as fun drum kit, in my opinion. I want to do jazzy shit. I like texture. And there's no there's no compromise for me. I don't want to get into it. I don't like them to begin with. So I'm not spending loads of money on an electronic kit. I had one when I was a kid, and it was fun, but never as good as the real thing. I just personally prefer the real thing. Like, I'd rather go and pay to play on a physical one in another place than own an electric one here. I've got a practice pad. That'll do me. I like hitting the bell, you know? I like fucking around, brushing and shit. You can't brush an e-kit. You can't get a different sound with like a felt beater on an e-kit, right? Lucky for some, Ted. Lucky for some. Don't worry. These video essays are going to make me rich. I'm going to get a second home in the countryside, and I'm going to have a really nice drum kit in the barn or something. Don't worry. I'm on my way. I'm on my way. I just got to talk about Truman Show a bit more. This is Bristol by Technimatic. Ooh. From an album called Shogun Audio Presents. Friends of Shogun. I like it. More bands need to do this. More bands. More groups need to be doing like little compilations with their friends. Get the community back. Really nice. Wow. Thank you for that. Going in the likes. More drum and bass. More drum and bass. Yes, chaos reigns, but regular requests are now closed. Otherwise, we're going to go massively over. Thank you for being here. Hope you stick around. Don't go anywhere. Got a really nice week ahead of me, I think. I got it all scripted out already, ready to go for my upload on Thursday. Just got to say it into a microphone. Should be an easy edit. Nice little 10-minute one. And I've got all this food that I made today that I get to eat. Are you kidding? I'm getting so good at lentil soup. We got any Stargate fans in the room? I know it's a weird one. That's a strange question. But have we got any Stargate fans hanging in the chat? Stealth is a fan. SG1, yes, we're talking about the show. This Wednesday, just past, I spent an hour and a half chatting with Joseph Malozzi, who was a producer on SG1 and a writer for every season apart from the first two. And he worked on Atlantis, he worked on Universe, he co-wrote the Time Loop episode, and he went on with his writing partner Paul Mully to co-create Dark Matter. And I interviewed him. We chatted, we sat on a voice chat and just like shot the shit and talked about storytelling. It was awesome. Very cool. Check that one off. Ooh, Foozy. What's your secret? I've been living by myself for a month, made a butter chicken today, but mostly I've been making pasta dishes and noodles. Do you want to, I can tell you. I can tell you my shit. I might need to go and get props. Props. This is internet, girl. Do you want a little cooking lesson with Bing in the last 20 minutes of the show? I'm going to show you what I need, what I use, right? I'll be right back. Okay, be right back. Okay. It's all about seasoning, gang. It's all about seasoning. And as a British person, I was allergic to it for a long time. Okay. So, the lentil soup that I made, that I make very regularly and I fucking love, right? Tom yum paste, right? We boil up the lentils, we simmer them for ages, we soak them, and then we cook them. And then we throw in a chicken stock cube. We throw in some salt, we throw in some pepper. Then later in the process, we throw in two little teaspoons of tom yum paste. We throw in tomato puree, lemon juice, chili flakes, bit of garlic. I use the chopped garlic because I'm lazy, right? I use chopped garlic from a jar. It's all about garlic, ginger, and citrus. All my cooking is like, I'm not afraid of citrus anymore because citrus fucking rocks. So, the lentil soup is like garlic, tom yum, lemon juice, salt. Fucking, you can't go wrong. You can over salt it, but you can't really go too far with any of the other things, right? Then I make a black bean thing, right? I do black beans, and I've got really good at black beans, right? And you can do the same thing here. This is Dash Out by Ando San, by the way. It's fucking awesome. Listen to this fucking math metal rap. If you haven't heard it before, prepare. How good is that? So the black beans that I do, the way I season black beans is I put them in the pan with whatever the oil is from the previous thing that I cooked, usually like meat or pierogies or something. And fucking garlic, little bit of ginger, generous amount of sea salt, black pepper, generous amount of black pepper. Then, right, if you're in the States, you'll be able to get this easier than I can. I've got Menard's original Cajun seasoning mixture, Cajun season mix, Cajun spice mix right there, bona fide American Menards. And from an African shop down the road, I've got lime pepper, which adds pepper and also adds like a citrus kick. Generous. If you're making black beans, any kind of beans, you're seasoning beans just on their own, and you want them to taste buttery and citrusy and have a little bit of pepperiness to them. A generous shaking of this and a generous shaking of this. Bob's your uncle. Then you're eating black beans like Bing. This has been CITM Cooking in the Morning with me, Chris Bingham. Then don't be afraid to shallow fry, right? I know it's unhealthy, but if you're pre-portioning things, you just put in a smaller portion into your little Tupperware, right? I have these little split Tupperwares, so I'll like shallow fry pierogies instead of boiling them. I'll like part bake stuff like fried chicken or potatoes or whatever, and then I'll shallow fry them as well to finish. And then I'll just have a smaller portion of that in my meal prep. So it can be tasty and a little bit greasy, but it's okay because you're not eating the whole big portion that you cooked. Bam! This is Bill Murray, by the way. Who was it who'd never heard them before? Ted? This is my favorite Bill Murray song, and it goes out to you. That fucking chorus drop and seeing it live. She tours with them as well, the saxophonist, and they just add sax to like every track. So good. And then, hey, Fuzi, you need something healthy, right? You can just basically do the same thing to anything, right? So get yourself a bag of kale, chop up the kale, get out the really tough, like thick stalks and just like chop it up to the size you like. Throw it in that pan with that oil that you already cooked with. And do the same thing. Add in a spoonful of the garlic, spoonful of the ginger, bit of salt, bit of pepper, bang, boom. It's like cooks out, it gets soft. Do it on a medium-low heat until it's nice and soft. And then you've got like garlicky, slightly greasy, garlicky, gingery, citrusy, throw in the lemon juice, citrusy, garlicky, gingery kale as a kind of healthy, fibrous side. Should I start a cooking channel? Big Nibbles, I'm coming for you. Big Nibbles famously copied my live stream format. What if I just start cooking and copying his TikToks? Turn the tides. This is the Bog Body. This is my current earworm obsession track. It will not get out of my head. I love this song so much. Get that kale. You can do the same thing with cabbage. You can do the same thing with spinach. You need more of it, of course, because it wilts. You can do spinach and kale. You can do spinach and kale, and then after it's cooked, you can toss in some rocket. World's your oyster, baby. But these like base things, tom yum paste, garlic, ginger, sea salt, Menards, lime pepper. and regular black pepper. They're like they're the foundation of all the cooking I do. Corwin, controversial opinion, SGU was fine. SGU was excellent. In my opinion. I was a little bored by Atlantis, and I feel like when they started bringing characters and races from SG1 into it in later seasons, it was a real, like, vote of no confidence to me. But SGU was excellent. And I am sadder about it being cancelled than I am about Firefly. That's my fucking take. That's my controversial take. Bring SGU back. Leave Firefly where it is. And do you think Stargate will ever come back? I don't know. There seem to be abortive attempts to bring it back every few years, and it never gets off the ground. I would love to see Universe in particular come back, and I talked about it with Joe the other day. He didn't have any tidbits for me. I don't know. You are obsessed with the bog buddy. Excellent track. And we've had a super chat request in. Fousey spending one of his snacky poos just in the nick of time. His last snacky poo. Thank you so much. The Mystic Crystal. Ninja Sex Party, fuck you. Okay, whatever you say. This is Fashion Zombies, my official favorite Aquabats song. And it goes out to Coop. Thank you so much. Discover some new music, please. My desk is covered in condiments. "11 minutes? 12 fucking minutes of Ninja Sex Party? Are you fucking kidding?" If you had 2 snacky poos, I'd dock you an extra one. Hey Ronnie, what's up? Regular requests are closed now, but if you come back this time next week, throw it in the chat again. It is a great album. It's a great album. It's a solid track. Only love for the Aquabats, especially this record. Also, when I'm on this kick, the other one for me is the Hippos. That one. Heads Are Gonna Roll, 1999 by the Hippos. This is like an album I weirdly know really, really well. So Coop, if you're not already on this tip, get Heads Are Gonna Roll by the Hippos. And you might also like... Let's go a little bit wider out. You're gonna also want to... If you want exactly the shit that I listened to for like 2 years at sixth form college, you're gonna want Charge by the Aquabats, followed by Heads Are Gonna Roll by the Hippos, followed by Monument to the Masses by I'm a Robot, 2006. Get this album right now. And then, depending on how far you want to go, maybe some mindless self-indulgence, you know? You'll rebel to anything. Or international noise conspiracy. You're going to want this album, Armed Love, by the International Noise Conspiracy. Save that shit. Right now, Coop. That's the essential, like, me when I was 17 selection. And of them, I probably love this one the most still. You're listening to The Mystic Crystal. We're going to be here a while. Settle in. Ninja Sex Party. Super chat requested by Fousey. Thank you so much for supporting the stream. You know I'm only teasing. You know I'm only ribbing. But I got all this garlic now on my desk and I want to put it back in my fridge. Ooh. It's in a jar or it's pre-cut. It's not fresh garlic. Don't have a heart attack, Stealth. It's in like a little, like a weak vinegar brine. Because chopping fresh garlic is a pain in the dick. Pre-minced. Just like me. I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means in that context, but I said it.
Chris is my pokey. He's my pokey wokey.
This is a serious music stream.
Is this telling like a whole like fantasy narrative? Is there a whole story happening here? The story's just beginning? So, like, how's everyone's sports team doing, huh? It's been a bad year to be a Jazz fan, let me tell you. We're 50. Oh. I guess there haven't been any season games yet, but we're right at the bottom, man. NBA Cup. Fifth. Fuck me. Coop. Keep wanting to snacky poo. You don't have any. Woo! I mean, they're really good. They're really good at what they do. I ain't throwing shade per se at Ninja Sex Party. But I'm not invested, you know? Their 80s covers are pretty good. Like, they're clearly fantastic and they know their music, they love their shit. I never really, like, jammed with them from the start, so, like, I don't have any loyalty, as I guess. That's what it is. I don't have loyalty to Ninja Sex Party. They're, like, outside of my media consumption, really. Which is weird, I mean, considering how close we run in the same circles, you know. But I never listened to their music. I'm gonna put these things back in the... I'm just going to put these things back in their respective cupboards and fridge. I hope everybody learned from my little cooking segment. Feels good to know these things. I used to be a lot less of a cook, man. But now I cook more. It's good. I should really do a better job of advertising the end of these shows. It should be like, stick around, because in the last hour, shit gets weird. Bing cracks an off-brand Pims and talks about Tom Yum paste. What's he doing? What's this fucking guy doing? Hey kids, do you like Chris in the Morning? Well, you're only a really hardcore fan if you stick around for the third hour, when it always invariably gets really strange. Ooh, that's good. Ooh, that's good. You know what it is they get right? Is the mint. There's a good dose of mint in there. Lovely. Delicious. And you can take that endorsement to the bank. Chris in the Morning Hour 1. Really good energy, really high energy. Chris in the Morning Hour 2. That's where we get into like the important stuff. We get into really good requests. It's where the majority of like the super chats come in, and we also talk about announcements and important stuff. Hour 3. Hour 3 is when he gets salt all over his desk and starts rambling about weird shit and talking about Stargate SG-1 to one specific person in the chat. And he's clearly only set up one of his lights. because he was feeling lazy today. Hour 4, we get extremely political. Capital P. They're going home? I've genuinely never heard this. I agree. Legalize for Mobus. Too long. Too long. My love for Mobus has been denied. Wonderful. Ninja Sex Party, the Mystic Crystal from 2020 album, The Prophecy, super chat requested by Fousey, spending his last snacky poo in the ledger. Thank you so much. This has been Chris in the Morning. We're going to send you out on L'amour toujours for maximum energy, maximum impact. Fuck. Turn it right the fuck up. Whatever volume you had the rest of this show on, double it right now. Or you're a coward. What a send-off indeed. When this song comes to an end, so will the show. Thank you for being here. Thank you to everybody who's super chatted. Everybody who's a member of the channel, everybody who's subscribes over on the other channel. We just hit 80,000 subscribers on my other channel, 81 in just a few minutes, in fact. I'll be back next weekend, either Saturday or Sunday, and then every Wednesday and Sunday for the rest of the month. That's right, every Wednesday and Sunday for the rest of the month. Oh, am I going to watch Uncut Gems tonight? Oh, I might. If you're still here, you're still listening at this point, I got some homework for you. Come back next weekend, or on the Wednesday following, with a request by an artist you think I will have never heard of. Something completely new, something we've never listened to before on the show. Come ready with one of those. If you dare. And I'll teach you how to make a delicious salmon pasta bake. The secret, weirdly enough, tinned salmon. Oh! Ugh. Who am I kidding? I'm not gonna watch a movie. I'm gonna play 3 hours of Nier Automata. Ugh. And eat some fried chicken I made earlier. Hey, Stereotypo. Hi and bye. Fuck yeah, everybody. What a great playlist. I'll share it in the Discord for anyone who missed part of the show. The VOD will be available afterwards. This has been a fantastic session. Seriously, we built a really, really good playlist here today. So, yeah. I hope you had a good time. And I hope... What is it I used to say? Wherever you are, whatever time it is, whatever time of day it is, that's it. I hope you're having a good one.